Did you know that in the future volume there is a huge probability that Kushida and Horikita will pa-pa-pow pa-pa-pow, and there is an even greater probability that Ibuki will join them and that the three of them will pa-pa-pow pa-pa-pow. Don't believe me? Then well, you clearly haven't read the novel hard enough. Let me tell you all about the most toxic couple in court. Kushida Kyoki and Horikita Suzune. This love story has been years in making.
It all started from the event back in the middle school, where Kushida turned into the world's biggest snitch. Breaking relationship left and right, and opening doors to drama, the likes of which even Twitch had never seen. Allegedly. So the love story goes with Kushida being, oh that stone cold brocon knows about all that crazy drama that I created back in my middle school days. Let me go and expel so that she can never talk about my secret ever. And in response to that Horikita went.
I mean, she did tell her not to join the study group, and she also was positively aware that Kushida hated her, but she did nothing. And that remained the case for the first 4 volumes. And in volume 5, or the anime season 2, where you can just look at this scene, and I think this was the changing point after which Horikita was like, oh, I want that. Cause before that, Horikita was like, I'm not really sure about Kushida at all, but I think she dislikes me. Like, a little? Or perhaps a lot? I don't know, I don't really pay much attention to anybody except my Nichan. But then, on this turning point, she realized, oh, she hates me enough to betray her class, pair up with the most widely known misogynistic guy in the school, just to get a chance to spit in my face and tell me that she is going to do whatever it takes to expel me.
I love it!
The sad part about it isn't even the masochist way that Horikita looked at her rival. But the fact that Pseudo lost all his chances of ever having a relationship with Horikita, minutes after getting a chance to form a relationship with Horikita. And that was when the one-sided hatred was realized and turned into a slug of two-sided rivalry, passion, and a bit of one-sided desperation. In the novels afterwards, Horikita tries to reach a stalemate and ultimately persuade Kushida to be her partner. She wanted to have open conversation with Kushida like she had with Pseudo and then put their grudges aside and then together work their way to Class A.
The perfect plan. And not gonna lie, she went about it in some really desperate manner. To quote her even, Horikita once said in volume 8 that even if I am to lose Ayano Koji's cooperation, I would still choose Kushida.
Really girl, that psycho bitch hating you turns you on so much. Let's just acknowledge something first. If it weren't for Ayanako G, Horikita would have gotten spanked by her Nei-chan, Class D would have got more than one student expelled in like their first 2 months, would have definitely lost their first special exam and Horikita wouldn't have gotten any dubs, in like, ever. And Horikita was ready to have a fallout with that guy, just to get a chance to be friends with Kushida. I don't know what anyone else believes. Horikita at this point was just like a desperate guy just begging to be given a chance to jump upon an opportunity to have a relationship with his desired girl. And alas, the sad reality surfaces. If you remain desperately in search for an opportunity long enough, the bitch eventually slips up. And an opportunity does arrive. And in accordance with that, a year after her desperate courting, the bitch slipped up. And Horikita pounced on the opportunity presented before her. With a clear mind, she chose to protect the psycho, clearly in wrong, girl by sacrificing a bespectacled, heavy-boobed, innocent life.
Well, not sacrificing. But come on, it's an Asian country. Having been expelled from high school on your record is as good as being sacrificed every time you meet someone above the age of 35. But anyways, with this new development, a new page was turned in their book of love. Now, Horikita was the only one who was an ally of Kushida. She became the one who shielded her from any and all accusations from her classmates. She became the one upon whom Kushida can rely on. And then, it disgusts me to say this, but they became tickling buddies. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They became tickle buddies.
From then on, there was no going back. In the latest volume, any leftover resentment after the expulsion of Sakura was resolved. Now, with the help of Horikita, Kushida is even being re-accepted by her classmates. What the future holds for this toxic couple, only the future novel can guess. Although if I were to garner a guess, I would say that soon, Ibuki would start third-wheeling her way in, and then not long after, the couple would become a trio.